Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Rizundu if you haven't been here before, and if you have, welcome back. Today I'm just wanted to put some makeup on with you guys, but I wanted to have the main focus to be around my new product from Kylie Cosmetics. So this is now sold at Mecca in Australia. If you're around the world, then it's probably not that as exciting, but for Australians, we've never had access to this before. And this is all the new formula. So we previously had Kylie Skin for, I want to say about 6 months. And everything was like up in the air. Are we going to get the makeup? Turns out they were just waiting for the new branding, I think, before they committed to Australian market. So I have a few products. I have a blush, a highlighter, and 2 lip kits, that's the word. If you're interested in seeing how these apply, stay with me and we can put some makeup on together, talk about some things, and play with Kylie Cosmetics. For primer, I just want to use my MAC Strobe Cream in Peach Light. And I don't have much of this left. It's nice and moisturizing. So this morning I've been out in the sun, and I'm trying to make myself feel not so gross being in lockdown for months. So I put on a little bit of gradual tan. So you can see my face is super fair, but I've just got a slight warmth to my skin. I was like, I need to feel better about myself. So I did a little bit of that and I do feel better. And then I went out in the sun this morning with sunscreen, obviously. But I don't know, it's the first summery day we've had, like real summery, almost 30 degrees Celsius today. And there's not a cloud in the sky, there's not any wind. It's actually a really lovely day. So I'm going to use a little bit of my Becca Under Eye Concealer. I just use a little bit because otherwise it can get cakey, so just the tiniest bit. So yeah, finally starting to feel myself again since giving birth. My son is 5.5 weeks, so I'm almost at the 6-week mark, which is when your body is healing. I had a cesarean, so I'm not fully healed. But everything's starting to get into a routine. It's hard getting into a routine with my now 2nd child. And then I'm going to go with my Mecca Max Off Duty Blur Stick. And I love this bad boy. And I just kind of put it here. This is a zone that I need to blur. I kind of just use my T-zone, but I'm loving it. Full disclosure, I actually filmed this whole video previously on my birthday. I wanted to do a birthday get ready with me, and it would have been such a good video because my husband came home with this beautiful big Versace box. But then in a panic, I lost storage on my computer, on my camera, and I had to delete some files, and I deleted the first half of the video. So I couldn't redo it because all I had left was 10 minutes of like 30 minutes. But I didn't realize until I finished the whole video. Did I? It is what it is. So I'm using the same products as that video. Redoing it. It's not my birthday anymore. But that's okay. I had a good birthday. So I ate my last cupcake today. My best friend sent me cupcakes via mail. Okay, so with foundation, I'm doing something a bit different. In my Project Pan, I have my Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Concealer. And I totally didn't even think that you can use this as a foundation. And I'm trying to finish it, like this huge product. I'm using the tiniest bit under my eyes. So it's taking me forever. So I'm gonna use it as a foundation today, but it's too light because it's a light concealer on me. So I need to warm it up or deepen it up. And I'm gonna use, this is new to me, the Ultra 3 Darkening Adjusting Shade Drops. So these are an Australian brand. You can get them at pharmacies, basically. Ultra 3 is at chemists and pharmacies only. A drop of this and it'll deepen up. I used to have the white lightning drops. I had to declutter it because it was so old, but I used it quite a lot. So I'm gonna do that with this. So I'm just gonna mix it all on the back of my hair. So you can see that it's too light to just go in by itself. And then I've got a sponge. And last time I mixed it with this Morphe silicone tip. It was a perfect mixer. I was like, so smart, Sam. So it's just a little not a doe foot dropper. And last time it wouldn't pick up any product, and then it picked up too much product. So there we go. Looks a little bit darker than I would normally be, so that's perfect. And I will use this to scrape it on. It's very full coverage, so I don't need a lot. And then I'm just going to be really weird and then just do this so I don't waste it. Okay. And my sponge. How's that? Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to finish this concealer by the end of the year. This came in at the beginning of the year, but I knew because it's so big it would take me so long. And I use it all the time, and it's definitely getting lower. I think I'm getting to a point where I could take the doe foot out soon, because I'm feeling that not a lot of product is coming out on the doe foot now. Like, it's a little bit less. And what are we in September now? So I've still got, what, 4 months to go. So I reckon I could definitely finish it. Gosh, that would be an achievement, wouldn't it? And then I'm going to go in with the actual original colour and do some extra coverage. Okay, and my only cream product is my bronzer, which is my Milk Makeup Mini. And I'm gonna get a brush with it. I tried using this product, brushing this, like swiping the sponge on it, and it just didn't pick up enough. So I'm gonna use a brush, which is much better actually. And I'm really liking this product. It's still new to me. I haven't used it that much. And this brush is a Morphe M439. I'm actually really liking it. I got it from work. And it's a really good foundation or something that you need with density type of brush. I really like it. I like the size of it too. I have a weird thing for foundation brushes. I just love them. I have quite a collection already. They're the kind of brushes that I would invest in a good one. Like, these are affordable, but I quite like it. But I really love a good foundation brush. So if you have any recommendations on your favorite, I love the KVD one, the angled one. That's a good one. I like the really dense ones, but still soft enough to blend. I love the Sigma one. It's a little bit smaller though. Do I have it here? It's like a smaller version of this, and I quite like that one too, where they're like really easy to blend, but can really pack a punch on the product. I'm going to quickly do my brows. I'm going to use the Kosas, what's it called, Brow Pop in Soft Brown, and the Clear Brow Gel, which is called Air Brow. I started bronzing and talking and blah, 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 and I wasn't filming. I'm using the Glowish bronzer in number 1. And I was just saying how I love how this bronzer layers over a cream bronzer, because it is so soft. It's not a heavily pigmented bronzer. So for that reason, that's how I like to use it. I think you could still definitely use it on its own, but I just love the way that it layers over the top. It's a very, very nice bronzer. I'm glad I picked it up. The moment I saw it, I was like, oh, that looks like a neutral fair-skinned. It looks like a neutral bronzer, perfect for fair skin, because so many bronzers are more yellowy, which a lot of fair people are not yellow. We're more neutral to pink. So this is a really nice bronzer if you have fair skin. And I am trying to bronze up a bit so that I match my body. Let's do a little bit on my neck. And then I'm going to go in with my powder. I'm only going to use a little bit because I'm feeling a little bit dry today. But this is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. I have the shade 0N Neutral. And I'm going to get a nice big fluffy brush for this. I'm just going to buff that over the skin. So New South Wales has announced the lockdown release date that we can get out of the house, and I am fully vaccinated now as of last week, so I will be able to partake in activities. So New South Wales / Australia is a bit controversial. It's kind of happening around the world, but we're going to be having a vaccine passport. So you can only go to a lot of things if you have a vaccine and can prove it. So I already have my vaccine on my Apple Wallet. So I double click and I can just prove that I've had my vaccine. It's pretty cool actually. Anyway, so it's going to be the 18th of October. My daughter's birthday is the 17th of October, which is... Okay, so my daughter's birthday is on the Sunday. Oh, and lockdown ends on the Monday. I really wanted to have a picnic for her birthday. I was thinking it was going to be a lockdown ends on a Friday, but it ends on a Monday. Interesting. So at least I can still, that'll be my daughter's birthday and when my family finally meets my son. It is insane. I cannot believe that I'm saying those words, that no one has met my son. Oh my God, it's crazy. Anyway, so what I wanted to say, I'm finished with that. I'm going to go in with the eyes and then we're going to finish on my Kylie products. I should have said that in the beginning. I'm going to use my Juvia's Place Violets palette. I had never used this until I filmed my other one, so this is technically my second turn. I'm going to do a different eye though. I really just want to keep it simple today, so I'm actually going to get my bronzer and I'm going to do that in the crease. It's going to be a really boring eye, but we're not really here for that, are we? And my eye's getting some kind of dry reaction to something. I don't know what's going on, so I don't want to go too heavy on an eye either. I'm actually not going to go very purpley. I'm going to use the least purpley shade in the palette. I'm not feeling purple today. I did a really pretty look in my last video that no one ever saw, so maybe I will recreate that one day. If you really like purple eyeshadow looks, let me know if you want me to recreate it with this palette. And what I did was I added a shade. I added this beautiful pink shade in this W7 palette, and it actually turned out really pretty, but I don't have evidence of it. So anyway, so I'm going to do this and then I will tell you what my plans are for when lockdown ends, because it's a pretty straightforward plan. I'm going to try and do this wet, so I'm going to get my Fix Plus on the brush and I'm going to use just this shade here. There are no names. I don't know if there were names, but there are no names now. Oh look, it comes up quite purpley anyway. Looks more purple on my eye than in the pan. So when this lockdown ends, the first thing I'm going to do, I actually am going to call on Tuesday or Wednesday and leave a message to my hairdresser because I want an appointment ASAP. Oh my God. Like a 6-week lockdown, okay, you can handle it, but a 3-month lockdown, I can't do this hair on my own. This is a special concoction, guys. This is washed out. But if you're a subscriber, you see what my hair looks like when it's fully done. It's very rich and very red. This is all washed out. And I got my hair done 6 weeks before I gave birth. So you do the math. It's been a long time since I've had my hair done. And I'm over it. And that is one of the first things I want to do. I want my Nan and Pop to meet Muna, that's right at the top too, but if we have to talk about selfishly, what is the one thing that I want to get done for me? It's my hair. Oh my God. I never knew how much I needed it before until I didn't have it, you know? Okay, this is turning out really pretty. And then I've got this nice reddy toned, or I should say purple plummy toned eyeliner I'm going to put on. And that is going to be my eye look because I want the focus to be the Kylie products anyway. And I'm going to quickly put on my eyeliner. I've just got this ColourPop. Everything's rubbed off. I have no idea what it's called, but it was from a plum. It was a plum one. I don't even think it exists anymore, but I'm just going to put that on the top. And then for mascara, I've got this little sample of the Fenty Beauty that I've been loving. Tempted to buy it. I actually really like the flat side. And I will quickly just pump up my lashes. I always forget to do it, but I really need to. All right. Should I give myself a little spritz? No, I just did foundation. I just did mascara. Don't do that. All right, now we're at the exciting part. That is blush and highlight, and then lips, which is my favorite part. So we're gonna do blush first. I bought the shade Winter Kiss, which is the very popular shade. And so this is not a first impression because I have technically used it, but I kept all the packaging. So I actually really like the packaging. It's a little thick, but I think it's a good top quality material and such. And then you get this little plastic overlay. I will throw that out now. And then that's what it looks like. So there's no embossing in this one, but the highlighter does. So let's go in with this, nice cool toned. And I think it's gonna match my eye makeup very well. So last time I did this, I wasn't impressed by the pigment. So I'm trying a different brush to see if I can get a little bit more. Like, I know it's supposed to be fair, but I feel like once it goes on the skin, it kind of just disappears a little bit. I mean, the thing is, I'm quite fair, so it just kind of says that this wouldn't really work for anyone else. But doesn't Kylie use this on her face? And she's not fair, she's all fake tanned. I don't know. Maybe it does work on other skin tones. I can't really speak for that. I mean, it looks nice. It doesn't look bad. I think that looks better this time than when I did it last time. Last time I think I put too much bronzer on. It was a darker bronzer and it wasn't showing. I feel like you just got to be really light on the bronzer, or use a bronzer that's closer to your skin tone. I'm doing a little bit of the burnt look. I don't know if I'm sold on it though. I love blush and I need to keep playing with it. I'm worried because it's going on so lightly that it'll disappear through the day, because blush does disappear through the day. So I usually go in a little heavier in the beginning of the day so that it still shows up at the end of the day. But we'll see, we will see. It's very powdery in the pan. Like when you pick it up, I'll show you. It gets really powdery. Anyway, we'll see. It's not my favorite blush I've ever bought, I'll say that. And then the highlighter is in Ice Me Out, which is the other, I think it's quite a popular one. These were the first two that sold out on Mecca, and I was lucky to have picked them up. A friend of mine on YouTube, she also works at Mecca, so that's how we know each other. I'll link her down below. She put on Instagram that she bought this at like 12 AM, and I was like, I was up in the middle of the night and I was like, I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get on it right now. So that's why I got everything, because it was released in the middle of the night and I was up in the middle of the night. So that is why I got it. So this is more of a, it's like a fair, did I show you, or was I too busy talking? So this has got that beautiful embossing. I've only used it once before in the video. And it's like a warm yellow toned, but for fairer skin, light to fairer skin, which I think is, see, it's so intense. So Tara Babies is the reason why I wanted to buy any Kylie stuff, to be honest with you. Because she was comparing it to the old formula. And she had this highlighter and she said it's not as intense as the old highlighter and it's a baked gelée formula. And I was like, well, that sounds perfect. It's a softer baked gelée. That sounds fantastic. To be honest with you, this is still really intense. If I had to give you my opinion, like you can even see, I need to really buff this out. It doesn't feel like a baked gelée. Kind of. It doesn't feel like a full one though. Like my NARS Orgasm Cheek palette I got recently, that is definitely a Baked Chalet and performs like it too. I do really like this, but I wasn't expecting it to be this intense. Just going off what Tara Baby said. I'll link her down below too. She does massive hauls every Saturday. She's a makeup collector, so keep that in mind. Definitely a nice summer glow going on, that's for sure. I do quite like this product actually. It's just not what I was expecting from review. And then we have 2 lip kits. Why can't I think of what that's called? Lip kit. It's so obvious. So I have the shade Snow Way Bay, and I wanted to get the lip kit. That's what I was interested in because I love not even a matching, but a darker lip liner. I love that. And I know that's what she does. So let's match these 2. So these go on super creamy, and in the video before I was like, I wasn't sure if that meant it was long wear. 5 minutes after I filmed, I went and removed with the Toucher cleansing oil, which is the best cleansing oil you can get. And I rubbed it on my hand and it was hard to get off. It dried down and stayed down. So that is incredibly promising. So I'm just going to swatch both of them for you and then we will make our decision. So here we have Snow Way Bay. And then the other one I got is the Kylie lip kit. And ooh, this is the one I wore last time. I love this lip liner. Brownie pink. Oh, love it. A more purpley toned liquid lip. So there is Kylie. So you can see like this one here really matches, and then this one is quite different, and I like that. I like because it gives it a lot more definition to the lip if you put it on properly. So if we did, like last time I used this one, but you didn't see that. I feel like that would go better than that. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I haven't used that other one, but this just goes better with the cooler tones. So let's do this. My lips are a little bit dry, but there we go. Yeah, I really like this lip liner. This is the Kylie, by the way. Kylie lip kit. And I never tried the old formula, so I cannot compare. But see how that's just given it definition? I love it. I'm really glad I got this one. I really like it. I'm impressed. I'm happy with the formula. It goes on very thin. It doesn't feel thick at all. Like the Too Faced ones, they're thick. They're good, but they're thick. I really like it. It dries down pretty much instantly. You can even see it's like, let's give myself a kiss. Pretty much nothing there. And I only just put it on. So I'm actually really impressed. I think the lip kits are my favorite of the items that I've used today. I just really like the lip liner and liquid lip color combo. I'm really into it. Love it. Let me know your thoughts on my products, application, makeup. And hopefully I'll be able to get my hair done soon. Just feel like a right old mess, I tell you what. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.